Thanks for joining me for this business builder training. My name is Amy Dickerson, and in this training, we're going to talk a little bit about your Heritage Makers Consultant Business Plan. A business plan is so important for any business that is starting up, whether it's an independent consultant business with Heritage Makers or any kind of a business. Your business plan is your roadmap to success. In any company, if you are going to go out and start a brand new business and get a loan, say from a bank or the Small Business Association or something, they require you to have a business plan, a synopsis of what your success strategy is, as well as a market analysis, a description of the products and service that you're selling, who are you going to hire, what is your financial forecast, and how are you coming up with the money to do an operating capital for your business. A business plan is your roadmap to success and required by companies that are getting started. It should be required by us as well, but we're an independent consultants and we can work our businesses how we want to. However, I will tell you that if you create a business plan for yourself that includes these things, you will be more successful as a Heritage Makers consultant. So let's talk about the things that you need to have in your business plan. Your why, your commitment, your declaration of your goals, your calendaring, your materials that you need, and your strategy, how you're going to sell. First of all, your why is so important because sometimes if you lose sight of exactly what you're doing or you get discouraged and frustrated, then you have to go back to your why to remember why it is that you do what you do. And so it's important to determine why it is that you signed up for this business. There are a lot of different things that you can get out of this business. Are you here for the financial rewards that are included in the Heritage Makers business? Or maybe it's the social networking that you're able to do. Maybe you love to be with these other people who are doing the same thing that you're doing. Maybe you want a home-based business. You want to be able to work around your family. And you also want to do something that's significant in the world. We have a very significant mission and vision in Heritage Makers, and we recognize our consultants for doing that. Maybe the recognition is what you need. Whatever it is, and maybe it's all 5 of those things, you need to determine your why or come up with your own. I want to make a car payment, or I want to buy a vacation home. Your why is so important in helping you get through your business and part of your business plan. Your commitment also is very important. Committing to Heritage Makers and Heritage Makers alone, not being part of this company as well as being part of another direct selling company where you can't focus all of your effort and commitment to what you're doing. Being determined is often the first chapter in the Book of Excellence. I really love that comment. And the commitment that it takes to be a consultant and be focused on what you're doing is so, so very important. Also, declaring your goals. What kind of sales goals do you have? What kind of sponsoring goals do you have? What rank do you want to be? What's your next level of the career plan? And how much money do you want to be making? Make those goals achievable. Make them something that you know that you can accomplish, and then set a higher goal. Make sure you write them down and share them with your upline sponsor and share them with your director. Maybe you should have a vision board hanging in your office or hanging on your fridge to remind you of what those goals are and what it is that you want. Set both short-term goals as well as long-term goals, because you're going to meet some of the short-term ones before you meet those long-term ones. Make sure you set a calendar and you operate off of your calendar. Go through and set out all of your family and personal obligations first, and then work your business around that. Calendar in when you're going to do your business hours, when you're going to do workshops. Set aside time for selling, set aside time for sponsoring and follow-up calls, and tuning into the conference calls that you need to tune into as same as webinars. Set up your schedule and then stick to it. I promise that you will be more productive in those hours that you have written down for this is the time I'm doing my follow-up calls, or this is the time that I am selling or I am sponsoring. Because you know how much time you have on your calendar, you'll be much more productive during that time. You need to definitely have some materials. You need to choose what you're going to use to work your business. Everybody needs some business cards, idea books, price lists, Your Story, Your Way magazines. They're all available to you either in the supply center or to be able to print out. Another thing that you need to definitely have is storybook samples. Make sure that you have created a storybook and that you have that with you all the time so that you can share it with people. And also, part of your materials is your 30-second commercial. When you introduce yourself and your business and your products to somebody, what is it that you say? What is it that resonates with you and why you want to do this and why you want to introduce this to other people? I carry around with me a reference binder. This is a picture of an old reference binder that I have. But what I have in that binder is all the information that comes out of the virtual office. If there's flyers or there's just different things that go on in the virtual office, I print those out and put them into page protectors and have them in my binder, which I keep with me all the time. Anytime that information changes, I just take them out and I put a new one in. But it's like having my virtual office as I'm walking down the street, and I never get caught without knowing the answer to questions that people ask me, like how much is this or what's on sale right now, because I have my reference binder with me and I can tell them right on the spot. The other part of your business plan is your strategy. How is it that you are going to go out and work your business? Maybe you're going to do it in a lot of different ways, but make sure that you do have a strategy. How many conversations are you going to have every single week? How many workshops are you going to do every single week? Set the day and the time to know when you're going to go and do these specific things and make a commitment to do those things and to work your strategy. Heritage Makers has a fantastic strategy outlined for you right in the consultant training section of the virtual office. It's a 6-month business plan for you, where if you do these certain things in this 6-month business plan, then you can make this kind of money after 1 month, 2 months, and on up to 6 months. There's a tremendous amount of rewards available to you in your business, and if you follow this 6-month business plan, you will see these kind of rewards. Otherwise, you need to definitely create your own 6-month business plan. If this is too much for you or too little for you, adjust it to what feels right for you so that you have a plan. The biggest part of that plan is taking action. This is also a little spreadsheet that's included in the new consultant training section of the virtual office, and I encourage you to fill it out and to follow it, to take action and try to grow according to what you've built. If you know Sharon and Candy, who are in our upline actually, and who are the founders of this company, they did not get stuck organizing how they were going to work their business when they introduced Heritage Makers to the world. They got out there, they took action, they believed in themselves, and they were committed to what it was that they were doing, and they didn't take no for an answer. Get out there and take action. Make that plan and get that strategy under your belt. Tweak it if necessary, but keep taking action towards those goals that you've set for yourself. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you learned something about the importance of setting up your business plan. You can get additional trainings and resources on our consultant resource site that is available for our team at amydickerson.org. Thanks so much.